Skip Bayless will be officially leaving Fox Sports 1. He'll be officially leaving Undisputed, which a show he pretty much started with Shannon Sharp. And what this essentially means for Fox Sports, what this means for Skip Bayless. There's also reports coming out that's saying that ESPN, who obviously he was with, he helped start First Take. He helped the careers of Shannon Sharp, of Stephen A. Smith. ESPN's not really interested in a reunion with Skip Bayless. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, or whether you want to agree or not, a lot of the sports media, a lot of the landscape that is sports, a lot of the way that we talk about sports, a lot of sports podcasts like this one was influenced by the work of Skip Bayless. Not just Skip Bayless, but he was a major part of that. He was a major part of how we discuss sports and how the whole debate format came about. A lot of it is from him. So in that sense, I will always have a respect for Skip Bayless. Trust me, a lot of his viewpoints, a lot of the things that he talks about, I don't agree. I think that he's made a lot of money off hating off players like LeBron James. And in that sense, I don't think it was necessarily a positive thing, but I do think that a lot of sports media, sports podcasts, a lot of the debate style of sports talk, sports radio, a lot of it is off the backs and off the brain of Skip Bayless. And I'll forever be indebted in that. I mean, Skip Bayless, along with Stephen A. Smith and others, was one of the first people I saw when I was trying to make a decision on what I wanted to do in life. And seeing Skip Bayless with Stephen A. Smith and ESPN back in the day, that's kind of when I got the love for wanting to be in sports, wanting to be able to talk about sports. Obviously, I don't make no money doing this. There's a point in life where I would like to get to a point where my sports opinions will make me a living, but a lot of the reason why I'm here, a lot of the reason why a lot of sports figures, sports talk people are here is because of Skip Bayless. So in that sense, I have all the respect in the world for Skip. And I hear a lot of people kind of talking down on his name or whatever. And everyone, you can feel how you feel. I'm not here to dispel anything that anyone says about anyone. This is me giving my honest opinion about this. But just like everything in life, right? Things grow. Things mature. Things expand. And sometimes you have to expand with it. A lot of times you have to grow with it, or you will be left behind. There was a point where Skip Bayless was the main character, was the main draw. There was a point where people would stop what they're doing in the sports world and listen and care about what Skip Bayless had to say. There was a point in that. But I think that we are far from that point. And now that we're in this age of social media, and we're in this age of people having their own platforms to grow themselves, I don't think Skip Bayless understood that he slowly but surely became the proverbial sidekick in these endeavors. Whether we talk about First Take, people cared more and care more about what Stephen A. Smith had to talk about than Skip Bayless at the time. Or when we talk about Undisputed, people tuned in a lot more to see and hear Shannon Sharpe and his personality than Skip Bayless's. And I think with the departure of Shannon Sharpe, Skip Bayless thought that his name alone would be able to keep this undisputed ship afloat, not understanding that most of your fan base here, it was here because of Shannon Sharpe, which is why you see them trying to recycle Richard Sherman and Keyshawn Johnson and Paul Pierce and Rachel Nichols. No offense to them, but they're not Shannon Sharpe. They're not Stephen A. Smith. And on top of that, age is a factor, bro. Like, it goes back to what I was talking about probably last time I was here. You don't really, when we're talking about John Cena, these figures are bigger than life, but you also got to realize they're still people and they still age. I think Skip is like 80-something. So, and on top of that, Skip was never really the type to be out there. Like Shannon, you can see him at games. You can see him at Lakers games. Obviously, he has Nightcap. He has Club Shay Shay. Stephen A. Smith, he's larger than life. He's on social media. His back and forth with Cowboys fans and the Cowboys organization. He has a Stephen A. Smith show. Skip Bayless never really opened himself up to the world like that, which isn't a problem. Now, I know he has this Skip Bayless show, but I think that at this point, this is too little too late. He never, which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm one of those people that's sort of inclusive as well, but I also understand the importance of showing your face and being accessible to people at times, and he was never really that. So when you get to the point where you have to depend on your fan base, you haven't really nurtured your fan base because they don't see you. So I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, FS1 fired Skip, or I don't know. What I do know is Skip's last show is coming up very soon, and I don't know what's going to be next for him. So, the times change, man, and either you adapt with it or you don't. And if you don't, oh well, we see what happens. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.